Hi guys, I came across the original commercial. It's actually 1983, not 1988. It was older than I thought, but then again, so are they. You notice how they just sneak that little boy in there? Tom Kiefer just grinning while he does it. It was always disturbing to me, when I saw it years ago, but it's even more so now, knowing what I know and finding out, some things about what was going on. The last two dog eaters, we'll say, the last two that appeared, the fired guitar player and drummer, they were tossed out by Bon Jovi's uncle at the power station, Polygram Records, because it was said they looked too old. And then they were replaced by Bon Jovi's camp, infiltrators. So since they all started the band together, this caused a lot of animosity, mostly with the drummer, Tony Destra. He's the one that was apparently, allegedly, ritual sacrificed because when he was told that he was being kicked out, at the time of getting signed to a record deal, which is what he always worked for, he got very angry. The other guitar players seemed to just get scared and leave. That's Mike Shermick. He goes by the name of Michael Kelly Smith. And Tony, they formed a band called Britny Fox that, was sort of like a sympathy deal for them, and then they just, got rid of them. So right before Tony died, he and Tom Kiefer got into a little bit of a battle. And Cinderella went on to sign this big deal and got a big advance, a bunch of money, and Tom ran out buying a Jaguar and a bunch of Les Paul guitars. And Tony was left, sitting on his drum throne, humiliated, being told he looked too old to be in this band. And he was mad. So right before Cinderella show with their new lineup, Tony showed up at the Galaxy Bar in New Jersey, and he urinated all over Tom Kiefer's brand new equipment. And apparently he did a good job because, Kiefer freaked out. So they went to war, basically, because of Tommy selling out. And a few days later, or maybe weeks, I don't know, it was really quick after this, incident, Tony ends up dead, run off the road in his car, hit a tree, killed instantly. His car was sitting in the parking lot, all night. Easily could have cut those brake lines or whatever, but they blew it off as, an accident. And everybody believed it was an accident until years later when we started seeing things with, Tom Kiefer doing really bizarre things, hanging out with real creepy people. But look at these creatures in the back. What are they? So it was 1983, not 1988. But when you look at that commercial, you can clearly see how they sneak that clip in of that little boy, and also Chester the molester sitting back there. So I believe that gentleman's Pat's Chili Dogs is no longer in business. Praise Jesus. And I pray that he has been dealt with accordingly by the Most High. So this was going on in 83, and they were just mocking everybody. So the ritual death occurred right before they shot to the top with their David Lee Roth tour and their Bon Jovi tour. So we'll just say, doesn't look good. And I believe that God is revealing all of this for a reason, to protect us.